just love riding this thing. This thing fits me like a glove. I'm 5'9", 160 pounds. This thing just fits me perfectly. I can't flat foot. It's an adventure bike. You're not supposed to flat foot, right? But I can manage the weight, the ergonomics to stand up, the ergonomics to sit down. Just, it feels perfect for me. Like this bike was made for me. It's just awesome. I want to play around with the rally mode a little bit more. Rally mode, you can adjust the traction control, which I think that would benefit me right now. There's a few times where I've grabbed a handful of throttle and kind of skidded out more than I was prepared for. So that's just me. I'm not the most experienced rider. I'm not saying that I am. This is my first year at gravel, actually. Oh, this bike is so much fun. Let's take a look at this thing. 2024 KTM 790 Adventure. And this thing has just been so awesome. I got 600 miles on it now. We're going to do the first service here next week. And I'll show some footage, but I've taken it on some dirt roads, back roads, some adventure routes that we have in Minnesota. Yeah, played around a little bit, got some scuffs here and there, but it's been fun. Does great on the highway, great on the road. It exceeds my capabilities right now as finishing up my first year on dirt. And I just love it. So far, it's just great. I think the ergonomics for me and how the bike feels and the size of the bike, it just fits me perfectly. Obviously, something slightly lighter, smaller is kind of what the market is trying to go towards right now. But for me, this is a perfect balance because I can get 2 hours away on the freeway with this thing and then start riding the dirt with my friends, do some moto camping or whatever, and then come back, ride all the way back. And it's been perfect for that. So it's perfect size for that, really. Issues I've had, I wouldn't say they're issues. I think that there may be some adjustments that can be made in the first service. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. But in first gear, it's popped out a few times. It'll be in first gear. I'll kind of rev it and start going, and it'll just come out and go to neutral. Hopefully that's an adjustment that the techs can make. I'm not sure if it's like a sensor position type thing. And then also the quick shifter is great, but I've had a couple of false neutrals from like 5th to 6th, either 5th to 6th or 4th to 5th. I can't remember which one. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's weird. You're kind of getting on it, you're in the flow, and then all of a sudden, ying, neutral. So that's weird. I'm hoping that'll work itself out. But let me show you what I've done to the bike so far. Not much, but I have installed this Garmin. This is the XT2, and I've got it wired now inside to where it'll power on with the bike. It powers off with the bike, so that's great. This mount was from Moto Pumps, and it fit really nice on that spot there, and I love it. I mean, it just lines up really well with the TFT and gives me a lot of good information, speed, on my routes that we run for these dirt roads, these adventure routes in Minnesota. Yeah, I got it all on there. And it's a dedicated motorcycle GPS, so it's really good with the other apps that kind of work with it. I can pair it to my cardo unit. It really is a separate video on that thing. I should make one, but I don't think I could do a motorcycle without that thing, to be honest now. I basically took this off the Ibex and transplanted it onto the 790 here. The bag, this Nelson rig, I had this for a couple years now. I've been running it on the Ibex. Moved it over. It functions. It works great. I mean, there may be better looking bags, maybe better, you know, bags that, I don't know, maybe tidy up better. But to be honest, it works great. I have no issues with it. I'll probably give it one more season and try something new. This is new for now. I got this Nelson rig. This is the dual sport size tail bag that they have. So I like this. It's got kind of the Molly stuff on the top. This expands, so I got more room to haul my stuff, or if I want to shed some layers. Got my DJI Avata 2 in there. We'll do a couple laps. I'll show you how that looks. And yeah, it's a fun little setup so far. Next spring, I want to do a new exhaust. I have some new pegs for this thing, but boy, was it a nightmare working with this spring in the middle here. You can see I'm already scratching paint off, but so I said screw it, and I put that one back on. And it was, it was just a nightmare to get that spring back on for the stock one even. Yeah, I think eventually I need some better hand guards because, I have dropped the bike twice already, just, practicing and playing around. So harder hand guards, like metal, aluminum style, that'll be next. I do have heated grips that I haven't installed yet. I'll be putting those on. These are the Double Take Adventure mirrors. Now, this is their version 2. I have their version 1 on the Ibex. And to be honest, I like the version 1 better. I don't know what it is about these. I don't love the design. I couldn't even tell you fully why I don't like them. They just seem a little bit more clunky and not as smooth in their operation. A little bit, more sharp edged, and I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like the ball here, it just seems to kind of get notched in there more. And the big thing I don't like is the base unit ball. On the old ones, the whole ball is the screw, right? So that'll screw in, and you could tighten that, and if you need to tighten it later, whatever. This has an Allen key bolt in the middle. So what happened on my last ride is that got loose, and I didn't have the tool to tighten it up, and I couldn't just hand tighten it like if you had, the other one, or even a wrench if you had the other one. So other than that, bike stock. Stock tires. They came with these Pirelli. What are they? Came with these Pirelli. What are they? Scorpion Rally somethings. Let me find the Scorpion Rally STR. Definitely maybe a 60 straight, 40 dirt kind of tire. Maybe 70/30. I don't know. I mean, they do have some aggressive pattern to them, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, I'd say they're like a 60/40. And they've done okay so far. I haven't gotten any mud. It's just been easy gravel roads, some minimum maintenance roads. Like I said, I'm going to play around with the rally mode some more so I can dial in that traction control. Because that's something I'm still learning. I feel like, is it better to learn with no traction control? So then like the full scape of the bike, and you learn that, and you're not learning kind of in the confines of a crutch or a safety feature. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think there. Anyway. All right, there we go. Just got the alert that I got to do my first service, so. But I'm gonna stop here. And we'll take up the drone. Alright, just a little drone rip. I used to fly FPVs so much back in the day, about 5 years when it was first really big. So that DJI Avata 2, it's kind of a little taste of what I used to fly, but man, I'm definitely rusty. And that thing isn't quite the the 6S LiPo 5-inch home-built quad that I used to fly. But anyways, we're gonna head back. All right, we're home. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. It's been a great 625 miles, and can't wait for the rest. Still have the Ibex, and if somebody coming to look at it this weekend, if that doesn't sell this weekend, be able to talk more about the differences between the two bikes, kind of do a comparison video. But that's gonna do it for today. We'll catch you on the next one.